going to start our practice today sitting in hero pose. If you're not able to sit in hero pose, just come to any comfortable seated posture, and easy seated will be fine. Today's practice is going to be postures that might be useful to help you sleep at night. I'm videotaping this session at night, and I thought this would be a good one to prepare, to allow your body to prepare to go to sleep. And if you're having trouble sleeping, these might be some poses that you could use to help you get a better night's sleep. Before we start, we're going to do a little bit of breath work, and sometimes we may not be able to sleep because we have things on our mind. We can't let things go, and we have just things that are tossing around in our head. So today we're going to start the practice with a little bit of breath work. If you will, put one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. I'd like for you to just relax your shoulders, close your eyes, and when you inhale, I want you to think of the word let as you inhale. And as you exhale, repeat the word go. So inhale, let, exhale, go. So I would like for you to repeat that as you inhale and exhale at your own pace. See if you can feel your belly rise with that inhale as it pushes forward and then contracts as you exhale. So let, go. Just continue breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. All right, so coming into our first posture, we're going to hold these postures. I'm going to grab my timer. We're going to hold these postures today a little bit longer than we typically do, just to give us the opportunity to really relax. And if you notice today, I've got a pillow. It's somewhat like a pillow I use for sitting in meditation, but if you have a pillow off your bed, you can use that. And we're going to use that pillow in different places around our body to help hopefully relax us. So the first posture we're going to come into today or tonight is called a child's pose, and we're going to hold that pose. We're going to hold most of our poses for about 3 minutes. So if you need to come out of that posture, of course, just do so. Don't stay in a posture if you become uncomfortable. So let's just go ahead and come into our neutral tabletop, and you can grab that pillow. Now remember, the pillow is optional. You do not have to have the pillow if you feel like you just don't even need it. So I'm going to go ahead and get my timer going, and so let's just go ahead and come into a little bit. Our knees are wide. Our toes are not touching, coming into our first child's pose. So you're going to go ahead and just drift your hips towards your heels, and then your chest and your head into your pillow. And you can take that pillow and just kind of tuck it right down the middle of your body. And you can extend your arms out long. And just let your forehead rest comfortably on your mat. Now, while you're here, just continue to enhance the deep inhales and exhales to help relax you, help settle you. And while you're here, turn that what's left of your day off. Let it go as you breathe in and you exhale that mantra, let go. As you take your next inhale, slowly begin to lift up your chest. Walk your hands back toward your body. Begin to lift your hips from your heels. You can take your pillow and move it out of your way. And we're going to come to a neutral tabletop. So in our neutral tabletop, we're just going to shift our hips over to the right. Come back to the center and then shift your hips over to the left. And coming back into that neutral tabletop, we're going to come into a swan or a pigeon. So we're going to take that left leg and we're just going to slide that knee forward, and we're going to keep that right leg long and extended. Today we're going to take that pillow and we're going to take it and insert it right up under this hip on this extended leg, just to kind of give a little extra padding. You do want to keep that alignment down the center of your mat. And when you are ready, let's go ahead and come down onto our forearms. Bring the palms of your hands together. And then today we're going to take an inhale and we're going to drop our chin to our chest. And we're going to just stay here. So just let your body weight settle and let that pillow sit comfortably right up under your extended hip. Relax your shoulders, soften your belly, and just notice your inhales and exhales into your belly as it's resting against that thigh on the left leg. Slowly begin to make your way back up off your mat. Come into that lifted swan. We're going to tuck our toes on that extended right leg and slide our left leg back and come back into that neutral tabletop. And then we'll do a few cat-cows and then we'll go to the other side. So in that neutral position, just find your stability, find your neutral place, and we're going to come into that cat-cow. So dropping that belly toward the mat, lifting your tailbone up, taking your gaze ahead, coming into that cow, and then exhaling, rounding into that cat. So flow through that cat-cow with your own breath. All right, let's just do one more. And then come back to that neutral place. And we're going to slide that right foot forward for that pigeon or swan on that opposite leg. So our left leg is now extended. So you're going to take that that pillow on that left side and tuck it right up under the crease of that hip on that extended left leg. You can, if you need to, you can pick up that leg, kind of roll off to the side, tuck your pillow down right up under that hip, and then make sure your alignment is where you need it. You feel long and lengthened. And then come down onto your forearms, palms together, and then let's drop your chin to your chest. Relax your shoulders and notice your breath against that right inside of the right thigh as you inhale and exhale. Relax your jaw and find the depth of your breath. Slowly begin to make your way back up to that tall swan. And now we're going to Tuck the toe on that left foot. Slightly pick up that knee. Bring that right leg back into your neutral tabletop. And we're going to do a few more rounds of cat-cow. So in that neutral tabletop, go ahead and follow your breath. Inhale, drop your belly toward the mat, come into that cow. Exhale, round into your angry cat. Follow your breath as you move through those inhales and exhales with your cow and your cat. All right, come back into your neutral tabletop, and I'm going to turn around and face the other way so I can see a little bit better. All right, in your neutral tabletop, we're going to walk our knees back toward the back of the mat. When you're ready, shift your weight into that modified plank. Nice, long, and lifted. And then as you exhale, lower all the way onto your belly. And once we're on our belly, we're going to come into that Sphinx pose. So fingers spread wide, elbows right up under your shoulders. Let's bring our hands together today. So elbows are still up under your shoulders. Tuck your toes on each leg. Pick up your top of your thighs. Kind of untuck everything and then release your legs and your feet back down to the floor. Relax your shoulders. And then we're going to take an exhale and we're going to let our chin drop toward our chest today. Relax your shoulders, soften them to the back of the room. And we're going to stay in this Sphinx pose. Feel your breath down into your belly as your belly presses against your mat, as you push your inhale all the way into your belly and feel your back relax here. Alright, let's go ahead and bring your fingertips right behind your shoulders. Bring your elbows into your rib cage. When you're ready, take an inhale, lift to that modified plank again, and slowly come back into an extended child's pose. Drop your hips toward your heels, and let's bring our hands down right beside our shoulders, out to the width of our mat. As you take your next inhale, begin to lift back up into your neutral position. And let's just transition around, and we're going to just come all the way down onto our back. Alright, so once you get onto your back, keep your pillow handy. We're going to use it a little bit later. Once you get onto your back, let's just bring our knees to our chest and rock from side to side. Just a nice slow inhale on one side and an exhale on the other. Alright, with our legs in table, and we're going to bring our arms just out in what we call cactus arms or goalpost arms. You're going to take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, let's let those stacked knees drop to the right side of our mat. Now, if your knees are not touching the floor, you could grab that pillow and tuck up underneath that knee. But we're going to stay here. This spinal rotation is good to help release any tension in our back. And so if you are comfortable, we're going to stay here. We're going to slowly drop our gaze over to the opposite left side with our knees going out to the right. Your shoulders and your arms should be down on your mat, and enhance your breath with your chest open, your belly open, deep inhales, and that slow exhale, and let go. Slowly bring your gaze back to the center. As you take an inhale, slowly bring your knees back up to the ceiling. And then we're going to tent our knees. We're going to bring our knees together in the center and let our feet come out to the width of our mat and just come into that rebound pose. This is what we call rebound or a counter pose, just to kind of offset one pose as you get ready to move to another. So just let yourself relax. Let your back, your spine feel grounded down to your mat. Breathe deep through your nose, out through your mouth. Repeat that mantra. Let go. All right, let's slowly walk our feet together, and then you can shift your hips over slightly to the right side of your mat. Bring your legs or your feet back off the mat in table, and as you take that next exhale, let your knees drop over to the right side of your mat. Arms still in cactus arms, or modify if you need to. You want to let that shoulder be soft to the mat and relaxed. And then we're going to take our gaze in the opposite direction over to our right. Close your eyes and let your breath expand your belly into your chest and let go. Slowly bring your head back to the center. As you take your next inhale, slowly bring your knees back up to the ceiling. And you can bring your arms slightly down by your side. Shift your weight back to the center. Your spine is soft to the mat. Let's tent our knees in the center. Walk your feet out to the width of the mat. And just allow your body to come into that counter pose. Alright, let's bring our feet back to the center of the mat. Go ahead and bring your knees toward your chest and let's just rock from side to side again. Alright, if you have your pillow, if you want to bring your pillow over right up under your feet, this is not a must, but I have really tight hips, so this is a nice way to help relax a little bit easier into the posture. So you're going to bring the soles of your feet together and allow your legs to fall open to the mat. So my feet are on the top of my pillow. So that extra height gives my feet a little bit more alignment with my hips, which decreases the tension in my hips. And I'm going to bring my arms out right by my side, and I'm going to just soften my gaze or either close your eyes and let your breath just settle you. Let's take one hand and place on your belly and one hand on your heart, and just notice your breath. As you take that inhale, let. Repeat that mantra, let. And then as you exhale, let. Let's say go. So the mantra is let go with that inhale and exhale. I'm going to bring both hands down to my belly. And you can feel your breath expand your belly and contract with that exhale. Alright, go ahead and bring your knees back up to the ceiling. Just wash your knees from side to side. And you can reach down and grab your pillow, and we're going to roll onto our right side. And you can put that pillow under your head if you'd like. So rolling onto our right side leaves our heart open. It allows us the depth of our breath. So just stay here for a few more moments. Your knees are up toward your chest. And I want you to just do an assessment of your body from front to back, head to toe. Allow your breath to settle in any areas that you may need that last opportunity to relax. And then as you inhale and exhale, repeat the mantra, let go. Alright, slowly go ahead and make your way back up into an easy seated posture or hero, whichever feels most comfortable for you. And so hopefully you feel relaxed. Hopefully these are some postures that you might be able to do to prepare you to sleep at night, and to think about that mantra, repeating that as you inhale and exhale of letting go. So let's just slowly twist over to our left. Take your gaze to the wall. Back to the center and slowly rotate over to the right. And back to the center. The quote that I wanted to read today is from Thomas Decker, and it says, "Sleep is the golden chain that binds health and our bodies together." So think about that, especially in the times we're dealing with now. So let's take an inhale, reach up. And exhale, float your hands down by your side. Inhale, reach up. And exhale. And one last time, inhale, reach up. Palms together, exhale, hands to heart. The light in you guides the light in me. And we close this practice with namaste.